What's going on, everybody? This is Captain Obvious, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Alright guys, what I have for you today is my water belt sheep farm. What do I mean? What do I mean by water belt? Well, instead of using conveyor belt, it's not a conveyor belt, it just uses a water system. Okay? So you press this button. Okay, and the sheep will just start rotating around. You can stand here and shear them. Okay, now I'm not going to show you how to build this entire thing because that would just take a really long time, but I will show you how to connect it. I'm going to show you how to build one module, okay? One module where you can, here, let me show you. I have this one set up over here with a button, okay? And then I'm going to show you how to hook it up to make it a big system like that. You can also add this on top. I'm not going to show you how to build that. He looks really shocked. It's supposed to actually be one wider, but yeah, the way I built it, that's how it looks. So you can just take a look at it right there. Very easy to see with the pixel art. Oh, and then I also added ears on the side. All right, so we're going to get into what you need and how to build it. So I like the way I did this. I actually had it completely set up with one button, so everything flushes at once. But you don't have to do this. If you do something like this, I suggest keeping about 5 to 7 sheep. Otherwise, it lags. So I'm on the Bedrock Edition, obviously, and I don't really have any lag. Okay. So I had 10 in each, and I had a lot of lag. Knocked it down to 6 or 5, and everything went away. All right, so perfect. Now, I'm also not going to show you how to do this design here on the ground. But again, if you just take a screenshot of it or pause it, you can take a look at it. Okay, but I will show you how to hook it up. Perfect. Okay, so let's build it right here. Okay. All right, so first what we're going to do is we're going to build 7 across. Now keep in mind we are going to be destroying a couple blocks, but I want you to get the layout down. And here's what you're going to need. Okay, so you're going to need 2 dispensers, a bunch of grass blocks. They have to be grass blocks to start with, just so it's faster. Waiting with the dirt, it's going to take forever. 2 signs, 3 hoppers. Okay, 3 hoppers per unit. Some redstone dots, I think like 4 or 5 pieces, maybe 6. Let's just say up to 6. The stairs are for the top. Some stone bricks or whatever building blocks you want. Some glowstone. Again, you do not have to add this. This is completely optional. I just happen to like the light. You're going to need some chest, or a chest, I should say. You're going to need some glass. I'm going to be doing a blue one just to show you guys that. 2 water buckets, so 1 for each of the dispensers. You're going to be using a button. Okay, and if you want to do, I'm going to show you the way for the individual unit. That's 1 button. Some kind of fence gate. I find that the fence works a lot better than a trapdoor or something like that, or even I guess you could use the gate, but I like the fence posts themselves. An item frame, and then the wool to match it. Okay, and then I'll show you later. You'll be using the repeater. Oh, and also a redstone lamp just to kind of show you the hookup. Okay, so let's start with 7. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, you're going to come out diagonally. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. Again, diagonally 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then diagonally 3. Okay, so that's how your base is going to start out. Then you're going to find the middle, which is here. Okay, and then this one. Okay, so this is the middle right here. And then right to the right of that, you're going to break that as well. You're going to come inside, and you're going to place a dispenser facing forward. So that's going to be the 3rd block from the left. Okay? You're going to do the same thing on this side. You're going to find that 3rd block, so 1, 2, 3, and you're going to put a dispenser there. Perfect. Okay? Now what we're going to do is, right in front of this dispenser, this is the main one, so wherever your front one is, that's where we're going to be doing. That's why we have this hole here. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to come down 2 and then break the 1 block underneath that dispenser. So put it there, go here, break another 2, break another 2, and then we're going to break another 2 to go there. Okay, then we're just going to come in here and put a piece of redstone there. So that's going to be the block facing right into where this dispenser is. Okay, the block underneath that. Very straight shot. Pretty simple stuff, right? And then what we're going to do is just cover that up. Okay? And now we're gonna skip the space on the sides, find the middle block on the side where the 3 are, skip that space, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, just like that. While we're here, we might as well do this now. Put a sign. So this is that middle block that I told you to break. Put a sign on that dirt. Whoops. Like that. Come around to the back. Put a sign on the same piece, just the opposite side of it. Okay, so it looks just like that. And now what you're going to do is for these 3 here. So again, this is your front. 1, 2, like that. Okay. And then what I like to do, and also break another one out. So what I like to do is put glowstone there. Okay, so you're going to break 2 down. 1 and 2. You don't have to do that. I like to do it. You're going to put your chest here. Okay, so if you're facing it, it comes 1 out and 1 down. And then you're going to put 3 hoppers. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3. Now, why do we not need to put one here? Because the water is going to be flowing that way, so it's going to push it. But for this one, let's say you shear one right here, but it happens to jump a little and go off to the side. The water will push it, but it'll only come to about here and it'll stay there. So you want to make sure you put one to the left as well, just to make sure you get all of your drops. Okay? Now we can go ahead and we can put that block back, like so. Okay, and then what we're going to do is just fill up the rest of this down here. You can put a block on top of that redstone. You're going to put all grass. Okay, perfect. So that way when the water's off, these will turn these dirt blocks, after the sheep eat them, back into grass blocks. Okay? Hey, get out of here. Hey, get out of here. It's not for you. Okay? So now what you're going to do is you're going to put 1 water bucket inside that dispenser. 1 water bucket inside that dispenser. Okay, you're going to take your button and you're going to add it. Oops. Like so. Okay, so now what you're going to do, we're going to find our center here. We don't need that anymore. Okay, we're going to find our center block again. We're going to put a fence post. I like to use birch, just my preference. And then you're going to take your glass, whatever color it is, and you're just going to wrap it all the way around like this. Okay, just like so. And 1 there. Perfect. Okay, then we're just going to cover it back up. You might want to do the inside first. I don't know. It all depends. I keep building this in creative, so sometimes I forget you still have to go inside there. So that's up to you. Whoops. There we go. So you may want to just leave this part for the end and then do what I'm about to do now. Okay, and what you're going to do is... Oh, you know what? You also need... I got rid of that. Sorry. You also need a half slab. Okay, so you're going to put a slab down. I like to always use stone and just mix it up so it's not the same thing. So it looks a little different, but you could use whatever you want. Okay, so you're going to put a half slab on top of that so the grass doesn't disappear. Then instead of putting another one on top like that to make it a whole block, you're going to find this. So you have the, see how you have the glass next to it and this third one and the middle one? You're going to go like that and then break that. Okay, so you're going to leave a 1 half gap block just like so. And then this is where I like to put the glowstone on top of it like that. Okay? Perfect. So now, we're going to put this roof on, or you can also do that if you want, but we're going to put this roof on minus the connection piece here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our stairs, and we're going to come around the front like this, and then when we get to the corners, we're going to come inside with it. Okay, just like that. Same thing here. Okay, and at this point, this is where you'd want to put your sheep in. So just make sure, because we're going to be closing this up. All right, so make sure you get your sheep in at this point. Oops, let's break that real quick. Perfect. Okay, so before you close it, get those sheep in there. And then what I like to do is just add another one like that. You can even do it over here if you want. That might be overkill. Okay, and then we're just going to come by like that. Like so. Perfect. How did I do the top? Hold on. It's been like a few days since I built this. And then we just do the right. Then we just do the solid blocks on top. Right. So we actually can get rid of these middle ones here. And we'll just put solid blocks like that. Okay, so that's the whole thing on the top. And then we're just going to do that there and put some blue wool right in the center. Okay, now what we're going to do is go around it like this. Just going to decorate it a bit. And then we're just going to take our half slabs and just go around it on an angle, like so. Perfect. Okay, then give it a test. Oh, we're going to bring this up too. Up one. Whoops. Like that. Okay, so we're going to give it a test, make sure it works. Beautiful. And now, as the sheep are going around, you could shear them. I like to face this way. Okay, and then just shear them right here. You can just hold it down. When you're done with that color, move on to the next one. Or you could just put white, all white in here and dye it, whatever you want. Okay, so now, let's say you want to hook it up like how I have it. So what you're going to do is going to get rid of that button. Okay, and the piece of redstone that's underneath this one, you're actually going to break that and then break another one down. So you're going to put it 2 down. Okay, then you're going to put a block back underneath this dispenser. Okay. Hold on, let me get some redstone. Into that block, you're going to face a repeater. Okay, you're going to face a repeater. You're going to put a piece of redstone there. And then right where this corner piece is, okay, so if you're going to build the next one, it would be that middle one. You're going to go 2 down, like that. Okay, so it looks like that. And then out from that, you're going to come out 4 more. So 1, make sure everything's 2 down. 2, 3, 4. Then what I did was I put a redstone repeater. And then that is where my redstone lamp went. And then that's it. And then you do the same thing for the next one. And so then what happens is, right where this redstone lamp is, you just have your connections coming in or out, depending on how you want it. So I would want my button somewhere over here. Okay, so we have the redstone lamp like that. And then, oh, I'm sorry, block, not a redstone lamp. A block. And then the redstone lamp would be there. Okay, so we just come in here. You cover this back up. Okay, like so. And then I put this on top. And then I also did this over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe. Yep. Okay. So then when it's all said and done, all these lines under here have one line of redstone connecting to it. Okay, so obviously the repeaters for this one go this way. The repeaters for this one go this way. And everything's branched off of that. And then you just press the button. Okay, and then this is the design if you want to copy that. Just make sure you get that. All right, but that's how it is. So this would be the main line right here. So again, if I want my button here, that's why I put the redstone going this way. Okay, and you would still have to do it for this one, even though there's no button on this side, because when you do the opposite, you'll have a button. So what I mean is, you have the redstone coming out this way, right? And then that would be the block, and that would be their lamp, and then you'd have essentially, whoops, is it 2 down? Yeah, it is. Essentially, that lamp would be the beginning of this. Okay? Because that would be the end. If you flip this around, this side would be this side, but over here. And then you just run that all the way down. Pretty simple, right? But I do like the one where you put, you could also just keep the buttons on here because you can activate it that way as well. So just keep that in mind. Okay, but anyway, guys, that is going to do it for me. Until next time, Captain Obvious out. Peace. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you'd like to check out this video, just click on the card. If you're on a mobile device, just check in the description. And maybe consider subscribing.